Welcome back. We are wrapping up day one at the VIC 39th annual with 30 to 39 men amateur.
All right, we are back at it, and that was an exciting round 3 of the pro division.
That was awesome.
That was a big heat, as you said. Going into that last one, we saw Johnny Weber, the return of Grady Archbold, and Tim Fulton. So that was pretty cool last heat. Moving into some of the older guys in the amateur divisions. Looks like we got Cliff from Santa Cruz.
And we got Clifton Volstroff, Santa Cruz guy. Jake Parchman, who I'm not sure who he is. Jason Sue and Isaac Downing. I know Isaac skims in Laguna, but Jason Sue and Jake Parchman I am not aware of, but we're going to see what they got here live.
A couple of these guys probably traveled from out of town for this heat. This is men's 30 to 39, some of the veterans in the amateur division.
Look how clean it is. I mean, all day it was just perfect out there.
It was a classic first day here at the VIC, Aliso Beach, Laguna, California. Had upper 80s, light winds, nice southwest swell, about 2 to 3 foot, and I think it's supposed to last through the weekend. And shouldn't be much different tomorrow. Might be a little bit smaller, but that could potentially be good for the riders. Might be not as many of those sets that are unrideable.
Right, yeah, I think the forecast right now is calling for the swell to drop down just a notch. Cooler temperatures, but tides look good, swell looks okay, and I think that's Clifton throwing a shove.
Wow, shove, kind of little like body or revert right when he landed it there. That's Clifton from Santa Cruz. And I think my wife just tuned in. I was just talking to her on the phone, so I'd like to shout her, Trish, and my son Lincoln out.
How old's your son?
14 months.
Oh, nice.
It's not easy to get out here on vacation. He's just starting daycare. My wife's going back to school as a teacher.
To be fair, you're on a work trip.
I'm on a work vacation. That's my excuse. So thank you, Trisha, for letting me come out here and announce the Victoria World Championships of Skimboarding. She's a great woman.
Thanks for letting us have him,
Just
Trisha.
want to say hello. I won't talk too much about my family and personal life, but good to know they're tuning in. I think my son just went to bed, though, so just
nice.
Trish. But it's nice to be out here with you guys, having a good time. This is the 30 to 39 men's division.
And you've been splitting time with Garth, which many of you that have been watching all day, Garth's been on the live stream, but I think tomorrow the plan is to try and 50-50 you guys in and out of the booth and have Garth out there, because Garth does bring an energy to the beach that is unmatched.
I've been telling everybody this is his show. You know, I'm the second announcer. He is really like that's his profession. He's got that loud booming voice. He's been doing it here for so long. I think a lot of the locals are used to hearing his voice up there on the stand. So, you know, it was fun to get things rolling today. Round 1, I was just doing my best to keep the heats flowing. I consider myself a play-by-play announcer, color commentary, you know, just letting everybody know what's happening and trying to share my skim knowledge. Garth is more of a performer, I would say.
He's the best in the business as far as it comes with skim.
He's definitely got some good character on the mic there, and yeah, it's cool. I'm actually honored to be out here and to be part of the competition. So once again, thank you. And it's fun to be splitting the time with the man, Garth the Worm Wyckoff.
When we started talking about getting you out here, I was like, J-Dub, done. Let's do it. So
yeah,
it all worked
I can
out.
Make this, you know, an every year appearance. That'd be fun.
Look at that thing. That's kids. I'm saying right now, people around the world look at this and they're like, I cannot wait to come here and skim that. And this is, like, we're just so lucky to have this for, a contest.
You're absolutely right. I mean, people see Aliso Beach and all the skim videos, and it just looks like that perfect wrap, you know? It's that ideal steep beach, a big shore break, and just a straight-on wrap. I mean, you do get a sider sometimes here at Aliso Beach, but, you know, you don't see a lot of people going for them in the heat because it's way down by the rocks and you're really taking a gamble, but it is the
Clifton.
dream wave. Yeah, Clifton.
Oh, he's really getting tech there.
He is, and he's a bigger rider out there, and it's cool to see him maneuvering around and doing some fancy footwork. He's a very enthusiastic skimboarder. I was warming up with Clifton yesterday. He's become a staple in the Santa Cruz skim scene. And he charges, and good to have him here in Laguna Beach.
He called me at the office when he was signing up, and he was just so amped to make it down here, because he was here last year, and he, like you said, he brings so much energy to the contest. He brings so much energy to whoever he's hanging out with or skimming with or just wherever he is. He's a ball of energy. That's
There's a lot of players here, a lot of characters in the sport, and you don't necessarily have to be the most ripping skimboarder out there to make an impact here in our sport. There's a lot of interesting guys that bring a lot to the table in other ways besides their skimboarding. Whether it's style, starting a business, in skimboarding, or just being an enthusiastic guy like Clifton.
So explain to the viewers out there that, this is a good little one, and front side.
Yeah, that was a nice front side.
I think that was
there.
Jason
in
Sue,
yellow.
I believe. Explain to the viewers out there, because I was one of these people where I would look at photo sets and videos, and all I wanted to do was I want to go to Laguna and I want to skim. So give us a little bit of insight as to when you get here, as opposed to looking at photos and video, when you actually skim the waves and when you actually see how steep the beaches are and how much power there is. What's that like coming from the East Coast?
I mean, I can tell you exactly what it's like. It's intimidating. I was considered at the time one of the top skimmers coming out of the East Coast when I moved here to California, and I had a little bit of an ego, thinking I'd won some contests, I'd just gone pro, and I come out here to California, and I've been watching the videos and seeing the pictures, and I thought I was just going to destroy it, I was like, I'm going to go out there and kill it, show these guys what's up, and you get out here, and the big steep slope, different timing, all the best guys in the sport out there skimming at a session, and you can quickly realize that it's a lot harder to ride these waves than it looks like in the video and the pictures. Same thing goes with Cabo San Lucas too, beaches like that look like they're just perfect waves. Sanunga in Brazil, you watch these waves and you're like, I would do this on it, I would do that on it, but when it comes down to it, it takes a lot of timing, practice, and of course experience at those beaches to be able to get those waves that you see in the pictures and the video.